Hello panning fanatics, my name is Kaylee Wesley and welcome to my channel. Today I am so excited because I'm doing another collab. This collab here is with Laura Wilson, who is also known as Gold Star Work. I will leave her channel and her video down below. I asked Laura if she wanted to do a Keep 5 Drop 5 palette edition and she was down. I love that about Laura. She's down for almost anything. I love her artistic skills. Laura, can we talk about your artistic skills? Because I almost hate you for them because I'm jealous that you can. She's just amazing. If you have not seen her channel, I will obviously link it down below. Laura, you're one of my favorite people here. You know that. Love you. Let's go ahead and get started. I want to just make a disclaimer and say that I've already filmed this video. I had 10 palettes in my hands, but I got rid of 6 and kept 4, and I was like, well, that's not the name of this project. So I am refilming it again today, and let's get to it. Alright, I am going in no particular order. I just did from smallest to greatest in the photo, and that's what I'm going to be doing here. Cece, why are you crying? She is a baby. She is a very big baby. Okay, so the first palette that I have is from Tarte, the Man Eater. This smells like hot chocolate. And I love that about this, but I'm getting rid of it. Now this was my first palette that I had discovered smoky eyes with. I love to do smoky eyes. I think they're so beautiful. By the way, if you like my look, it's coming soon. It's the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Dark Magic palette, look number 6. Be on the lookout for that. But with this, it's so beautiful, and I'm not so much into neutral tones anymore, and I have all of these shades elsewhere. So I'm actually going to give this to my mother. I've already asked her. She loves this palette. I told her it smells like hot chocolate. That obviously made her like it more. This shade Passion, I have used the heck out of it. You can't even see the Tarte symbol in there anymore like the rest of them. It just smells like hot chocolate. Do you guys have the Tarte Pro palette that has all the contour and it smells like that? So if you're looking for a good solid neutral palette, this would be epic. It's awesome. I'm not getting rid of it for its quality. I'm getting rid of it because I have these shades elsewhere, and there's no point in me keeping it just to look at it. The packaging, beautiful. It comes with a mirror, awesome. It's just wonderful, but not my kind of wonderful. You feel me? I love cheetah print, and it has like purple in it. So stinking cute. It makes me sad to say goodbye, but goodbye. So 1 down, 9 to go. I want to talk next about this Too Faced Boudoir. I know you guys didn't come over here for pronunciation. I know none of you did. This is the Too Faced Boudoir Eyes. It is soft and sexy eyeshadow collection. Now, it comes with like these cards that will show you different ways to make an eyeshadow look, which I think is so awesome. It's almost like this palette, you feel me? But in different shades. Like this would be your warm tone, this would be your cool tone. Now, or I would actually say more cool tone neutral for me. Yeah, cool tone neutral. Now I gave my mother the option to keep both of these, and she only wanted this one. She doesn't like cool tones. Like her daughter, I don't really like cool tone. I do have a cool tone palette in here that I am going to be keeping, but that is for nostalgia reasons. And if you guys have ever seen this packaging in the store, it's very cheap feeling. It almost feels like this belongs to maybe like a 10-year-old. I'm so sorry to say that, but it's true. I'm assuming that all of the Too Faced packaging feels this way, and I absolutely hate it. For those of you that have the chocolate bar palette and all those kind of palettes, I don't, and thank God I don't, because I don't like the packaging feeling. I do, however, I'm trying to cover up the mirror and there is not one. It's such a pretty color story, but it's not for me. So 2 down, 8 to go. Now, this palette. This is the I Love Sahari. No. Her name is Karen. This is from Dose of Colors as well. This palette is very dirty, you'll see on the inside. But it's such a beautiful color scheme. If you've been on my channel before, you know I hate a shimmery matte, which is what this black color is, and I never use black, so that's fine with me. I got this palette, I think, for 50% off. That's how I normally bought palettes, was only 50% off. I love this blue here. This gold is pretty. Let me know if you want me to do a look or like a palette bingo with this. I would love to. I love this palette. It's so small, compact, simple. Granted, there is only 2 mattes and then a matte shimmer. I hate matte shimmers. I hate matte shimmers. I wish this was a lighter matte, but you know, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. So, I do love this palette. It is on the chopping block for now. I am going to just, but I'm keeping it. You feel me? Like, I'm keeping it, but it's on the chopping block. Let me know, do you guys want me to do a look with this? I would love to. I might just pull this in for a couple looks. So far, I have dropped 2, kept 1. Let's move on to the next palette, which is this palette that we got from BoxyCharm. It is the Pure Festival palette. I have not opened it so far. I actually wanted to give away this palette and like do a giveaway with it, but I feel like everybody and their mama has BoxyCharm, and I don't know. But these colors are just not for me. You feel me? Just not my taste. And I feel like if I did have these colors, I would get them in singles and put them with other palettes. Like I do have. I probably just don't have these 2 right here, and I could probably dupe them instead. I asked Laura if she wanted this palette. She said no. I know Nat has a BoxyCharm. I know that Ashley has a BoxyCharm. Let me know, do you guys want me to do a giveaway for this palette? I personally cannot find any love for this, you know? And all of these palettes deserve love. I'm not giving these palettes away unless the people near me, close to my heart, want them. I will send them to you, but for those of you that I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm not sending them. Okay, so that is drop 3, keep 1. Let's go to the next palette. I also got this from BoxyCharm. It is the Alamar Cosmetics. Oh, I know it is the Reina del Caribe palette. I loved the packaging. It is so beautiful because you see this yellow and you're like, oh, it's just yellow on the inside. And then you're like, oh, it's beautiful. I love it. I love these shades as well. I have not gotten much use out of this. Let me know if you want me to do this one as well. Obviously, I'm keeping it because it's beautiful. I love these 2 blues. These shimmer shades are beautiful. Come to think of it, I could probably dupe this palette as well. So, chopping block number 2, I guess. But it's so beautiful. I absolutely love it. And I love that it's like, oh, Alamar, and then you just open it like a book. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like this and then like this. I don't know. It's just different. I really like that. I really enjoy it. Gabby did a wonderful job. She used to work for BoxyCharm, and I used to watch their story when she did it all the time. I barely am on Instagram anymore. Chopping block. Do you like how I make decisions? Next palette, also from BoxyCharm. This is the Cool Tone palette that I'm going to keep. This is the Nightingale Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow palette. This is just nostalgia for me, okay? I used to... Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this, but before high school, before a normal day in high school, I walk to my mother's vanity and pull out her eyeshadow palette that looked the color scheme just like this, and obviously not this palette, but I would use her palette just to get ready in the morning, and it's just so nostalgic for me, and I feel like I would keep it regardless of whether I used it or not. So I know that's probably a waste, and I will use it eventually, but just not at the moment. Maybe during winter time. But I really do love, if I only had to choose one cool tone palette, it would be that one, you know? Let's move on to the next palette. By the way, that was Keep 3 and Drop 3. Let's move on. My next palette is this BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. Now, I'm actually dropping this palette, and it's so beautiful and colorful. To be 100,000% honest with you, I don't want to get rid of it. But in saying that, I have the Violet Voss Flamingo palette. It looks exactly like this almost. There's quite a bit of similarities. If you missed out on the Flamingo palette and you have this one, don't worry, honey, it's about the same thing. It's such a beautiful palette. I am going to be giving this to Little Miss Nat here on YouTube. I can't wait to meet you, Nat. We are both living near Houston, and I will be giving this to her, so I know it's going to go to a great home, and someone like Nat would appreciate this palette. So that is drop number 4. Next is a highlight palette. Now, this is going to be drop. If you notice, this was in my Harry Potter project pan, and I barely used this. And you want to know the reason? Because I'm not into colorful highlights like these. These are so beautiful on the skin. They're so beautiful, but I'm not into colorful highlights. So, me doing this collab, I'm actually giving this to Laura. I am sending this to New Zealand. I am so jealous of this palette because this palette is going to be more places than I have been. So that was my last drop. So my last 2 I'm obviously going to keep, so I will talk about them both together. This is the Carly Bible from BH Cosmetics. By the way, the highlighting palette was from BH Cosmetics as well. I love this palette, and I don't know what it is that I love so much about this palette. I think it's this purple, pink, and then all these highlights at the bottom. I'm doing a palette bingo with this. I don't need you guys to tell me. I know, I'm doing it, and I absolutely love it. I have made quite a bit of dip into these 2 shades right here. They're so beautiful. And this one as well. I love this palette so much. And it comes with a mirror. Girl, yes. I need a mirror with my palettes. Yes. Love you, Carly. Actually, I don't think I was even watching Carly when I got this palette. regardless. It's a good palette. If you like, which is so funny because I'm getting rid of the Tarte Man-Eater palette because it's so just neutral to me, and same with this, but it has that beautiful pink, some beautiful purples in it, some browns, all of these highlight shades at the bottom. I can't say no. I can't. And that is actually one of my oldest palettes that I have in my collection. Love it. My last palette, obviously I'm keeping it. Duh. I love this palette. Now, I wish that there wasn't so many purple mattes, but that's okay because you see all of these baked shades all around. That is what's worth it to me. This Aquarius shade right here, girl, boy, whoever you are, do you just, it's like a dragon. That's what I want to call it. It's this goldish greenish red duochrome shift. It's so beautiful. Now I am a Capricorn. Is it as pretty? No, but it is pretty still. This shade Libra. Oh goodness. Ooh goodness. I love that Aquarius shade. I would literally buy the palette just for that shade all over again. This is just some beautiful tones right here, and I absolutely love them. I want to do a palette bingo with this too. I'm going to be doing a lot of palette bingos, it looks like. Okay, we have reached the end of the video. I'm so excited that I got to do this. I have been unable to do a palette declutter, so I'm so thankful that Laura was down to do the Keep 5 Drop 5 with me. Thank you so much. You are amazing, Laura. I hope you know how much you mean to me. Literally. Okay, and that's it for me. I hope you guys had a fantastic time watching. Did you learn something new about me? I hope so. And let me know, again, do you want me to do a giveaway for this? I'm more than happy to. Just let me know down below, and I hope to see you all again in my next video. Love you all. Bye.